Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
It's an option right that begins this drive. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hurt! Bronco 80!
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Bronco 80!
Now here's Cam Skell. The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! Ooh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. And you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's on target to Johnson. A lot of mess on the move here. To the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field. We've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 1918. Check.
Krosky Merritt on his own lead. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the
Here we
37-yard
go.
line.
Daniels from the pistol. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it at the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Screen here for Scannaboo. Across midfield to the 45. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Pick up of 34 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Connecting on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Driving forward, it's Scannaboo. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it's good for a New York first down.
2 yards on the play.
They put Austin in motion left. He keeps here to the motion man. Has some room to work. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. York tacks on that extra point. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. An even 10-yard gain on the play, and that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Go! Cowboy 80!
Out of the gun, Daniels. He put everything he's got behind it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Scatterboo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see the QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first.
At the 45-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Holding by his back, Scatterboo. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
From the pistol, they give to Scatterboo. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running with Scatterboo. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants parlay the interception into points. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Now is York to kick this one away. 'Cause 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 Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good for a Commanders first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The 41-yard
1st down from the 41.
Ready? Gravity Lions. Ready?
Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders start to fight back with their first points in this game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 7. Youngway Cook is set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. Galloping inside the 40. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gaps. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
On 1st down, this is Scatterboo. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19.
Darts looking to throw. Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Hawk 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Dart now. Setting up the screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's plays like that, Kate, right or wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they just powered that screen game on 3rd down. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Daniels setting up the play action. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So the hurry up here.
And the Washington first down.
Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Okay, break.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Play action now with Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Daniels is going to throw again. And this is another incompletion. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
We'll have the 1st down and even more. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and get right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Running back sent in motion. To throw, here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Liking 18. 79 Broncos.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 7. Dave York to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Scattergood. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. Now it's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, set! Cougar 19, ready.
Drive starts with an option, right side. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 3.
Daniels from the pistol. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hurt! 19, Tiger, 9. Hey, smash! Let's go!
Third and short, Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. That's the first and more inside the 45. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Ready?
First and 10.
Play fake here, Daniels. He rolls to his right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Ready? Liking 8, ready?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets it forward to still about a yard after that. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
Daniels going to keep it. They pitch it to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Striking quickly here.
a 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Daniels. That one finds his man, likely. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 19
I think my
yards.
favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scannable. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It's Scannable on 2nd down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down now, here's Dart. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Come on, go!
Now pitch it to Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And forced a 4th down.
Koo able to put it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 by 60.
And they'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Scannable here on the ground. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now it's Scannable. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He's going deep this time. He finds his running back deep down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Working inside the red zone. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Off the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Here goes Dart to the air. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-possession game. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants grow the lead now to 22 points. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking, Cougar 19. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's trying to push the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
There's Scatterwood. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Get the Scatterwood here on his own read. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He's got his man. This is Austin. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The tight end in motion now.
70 Lions.
There's a dive up the middle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Panthers 60. Panthers, check out.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, drops a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Let's go. Go.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Driving forward with Scatterwood. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 16. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Count.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready. 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders trail by 22 now.
Commanders 23.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Good run, gets them 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Slot man in motion left. They give here to the motion man. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
19, Tiger, 2. Bronco 80.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He has room past the 25. Running down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. He loses the football. And the Commanders pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Sends this to the end zone. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Line up for the 2-point
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Oh, here's a pitch to the right. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
No, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him out.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants close to beginning the year 4-0. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Going right back to Scattergood. Have to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He has the Giants' first down. It's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory. On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. So it's a win for the visiting Giants.